Breaking news. The Los Angeles Chargers just wrapped another intense day of training camp, and what we saw today could change everything heading into the preseason. One unexpected player stole the spotlight, and we're breaking down all the key takeaways: who's rising, who's struggling, and what it all means for this team's future. From standouts in the secondary to key moves on both sides of the ball, you don't want to miss this. But before we jump into the latest news, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you never miss a major Chargers update. Now, let's talk about the Chargers secondary, and it's heating up fast. At today's practice, we saw some real flashes. Veteran Dante Jackson made another strong impression, just like last week, when he tipped a ball that led to a diving interception by rookie linebacker Deion Henley. That kind of playmaking. It's exactly what this defense has been missing. Then there's Derwin James, always flying around the field like a heat-seeking missile. Alohi Gilman and Tar Still were getting plenty of reps too, and we even saw Cam Hart stepping up. But the name that's really buzzing around camp right now? R.J. Mickens. This kid is everywhere. He's making plays, breaking up passes, and showing the kind of instincts you just can't teach. Deandre Leonard also grabbed an interception during team drills, another sign that this group might be young, but it's hungry. The Chargers have loaded up on defensive backs recently, from fifth-round picks like Hart, and still to key additions like Jackson and Benjamin St. Just. Outside of Derwin and Gilman, it's a fresh, young group. But that could be a good thing. Fast legs, fast instincts, and nothing to lose. Now, let's shift to the running back room. With no clear RB1, the Chargers are testing the waters. Najee Harris isn't in the picture, and while Amarian Hampton is turning heads, the staff isn't handing him the keys just yet. This isn't a one-man backfield. It's a committee approach right now, and every rep matters. The competition is wide open, and whoever proves they can carry the load might just steal the spotlight by preseason kickoff. If Najee Harris hadn't gone down, there's a good chance he'd be dominating first-team reps right now. But with him sidelined, it's opened the door for a fierce battle in the backfield. Amarian Hampton is definitely getting a lot of work, and make no mistake, he's making the most of it. But it's not a one-man show. Kamani Vidal, Hassan Haskins, and even Jarrett Patterson are all rotating in and getting valuable first-team reps. Today, with both Najee and Raheem "Rocket" Sanders sitting out, it was a full showcase for the rest of the running back room. Haskins looked sharp in individual drills. Patterson was the first one through the line, not necessarily a depth chart signal, but it shows he's being taken seriously. Kamani Vidal ran with burst and control, showing that this competition is far from over. Injury updates also hit the roster today. Rashawn Slater and Raheem Sanders didn't practice. Neither did Kylan Gudry or Luke Grimm, both of whom have had flashes of excitement in earlier sessions. Mike Becton, however, was back on the field after some time off, and Elijah Molden was spotted warming up with the team, though he stayed off to the side for most of the day. Still, his return feels close. But let's get to what really turned heads at camp today. A player many had already written off, Quentin Johnston, just delivered a statement performance. He caught not one, but two massive touchdowns from Justin Herbert. One was a 50-yard bomb that sent a jolt through the practice field. The other? A 30-yard strike with perfect timing and footwork. Johnston looked faster, sharper, and way more confident than he did at this point last year. If this keeps up, he could be in for a serious bounce-back season. The chemistry between Justin Herbert and Quentin Johnston. Today, it was electric. With Mike Williams now retired, the Chargers are hunting for that next big presence in the wide receiver room. And based on what we saw on the field, Johnston might just be stepping into that role sooner than expected. Everyone knew Ladd McConkey was going to be a major factor in the slot. His agility and route running make that obvious. And Trey Harris continues to earn respect behind the scenes. But it was Quentin Johnston who stole the spotlight today. On one rep, Herbert dropped back and let it fly down the sideline. One-on-one coverage. No safety help. Johnston didn't just beat his man. He tracked the ball perfectly, secured it through contact, and made the kind of play you expect from a WR1. The defender? Nico Reed, an undrafted rookie. But that doesn't take away from the execution. You can only beat the guy in front of you, and Johnston did. Yes, tougher matchups are coming. Guys like Tar Still, Cam Hart, or Dante Jackson will test him more in the coming days. But here's what matters. Johnston is stacking confident reps. And after a rocky rookie year, that confidence is exactly what the Chargers need from him. This might be the spark that finally turns him into the X Factor LA's been waiting for. Now let's get into the final stretch of today's camp update. And while we didn't get full 7-on-7 or 11-on-11 film from this session, there were still plenty of takeaways. Let's circle back to the Herbert to Johnston connection, because it wasn't just one fluke play. They connected for 2 huge touchdowns. One went for 55 yards, the other for 25. That deep threat chemistry is exactly what the Chargers are hoping to unlock this season. And it wasn't just Johnston making noise. Darius Davis made a leaping, diving catch near the sideline on a ball from Taylor Heinicke, a difficult grab that showed his concentration and body control. Quietly, Davis is putting together a strong camp and could carve out a critical role as a depth receiver or return specialist. On the defensive side, Khalil Mack reminded everyone why he's still one of the most dangerous edge rushers in the league. He registered a sack and even batted down a pass at the line. Classic Mack, still wreaking havoc. And here's the big one. Tomorrow, the pads come on. No more helmets and walkthroughs. Now we'll get to see real contact, real competition, and the clearest picture yet of who's ready to step up when it counts. Now here's where things get real. Tomorrow is huge, the pads come on, and that changes everything. No more guessing who looks good in shorts. Now we find out who can hold their ground when it actually counts. Expect to see Trey Harris and Caden Lambert-Smith in action, both of whom have been quietly building momentum. And just to clear it up, Rashawn Slater was out today, but it's nothing serious. Just a veteran rest day. No injury concern at all. He's expected back, no problem. But here's the big picture from today. Quentin Johnston was the undeniable star. 2 touchdowns, clear chemistry with Herbert. Darius Davis made a tough sideline catch that's sure to get the coach's attention. With Najee Harris and Raheem Sanders still out, it was Hampton, Haskins, Kamani Vidal, and Jarrett Patterson taking most of the backfield reps, and each made the most of it. Tight ends like Gatson and Conklin were quiet today, but that may change once contact starts tomorrow. Luke Grimm didn't suit up, while on defense, 2 names keep popping. Dion Henley and R.J. Mickens. Both are turning heads and making plays, day after day. So circle it. Tomorrow's practice will separate the hype from the real deal. We'll find out who's ready to play Chargers football, and who still has work to do.